Welcome to CCS TV News, where we bring you highlights and happenings from Coweta County Schools. For the week of December 18th, I'm Randy Robbins of Willis Road Elementary School.
And I'm Takima Leapart of East Coweta High School. We'll take a look at events coming up in the Coweta County school system, but first...
At their December 10th meeting, the Coweta County Board of Education honored the East Coweta Lady Indians as Georgia's Class 6A high school softball champions. The Indians beat the Buford Wolves in November to clinch the state 6A fast pitch title. Principal Steve Allen and Coach Franklin DeLoach honored this year's championship team at the board's meeting.
Great feat, what these young ladies have done over the past few years and what these coaches have put into them over these past few years.
We went 37-1, like Mr. Allen said, won the state championship in 6A, overcoming the University of Buford, which is quite a feat. And so and it was awesome. I think the 3 games we played them there in Columbus, it was a 2-0 win, a 1-0 loss in the bottom of the 7th, and then the 3rd game we beat them 4-3. So we're very proud of these young ladies.
Also, at the December meeting, the Board of Education set their meeting times for the new year on the 2nd Tuesday of each month at 6:30 p.m. at the school system's Wurz Industrial Boulevard offices in Noonan. They also appointed member Buzz Glover as their legislative liaison to the Georgia School Board Association. The school board also heard a report from Superintendent Evan Horton about the recent passage of Amendment 1, also known as HB 581, on the state's November ballot. The amendment impacts property taxes for cities, counties, and school districts, and also allows local governments to consider opting out of its local provisions in the new year. Superintendent Horton talked with the school board about potential impacts of the new legislation on local school systems.
If you were to choose to opt out, that means you would maintain local control over tax policy. If you opt in, the state now controls tax policy for the local Board of Education. And I'll get into that a little bit more. If you opt out, it would maintain flexibility for future boards related to millage rate, the ability to maintain a lower millage rate. And you have the lowest millage rate for education in the metro area. Cap had been in place during this year. It would have been an estimated loss for our school district based on 8.11% growth and a 4.10 CPI. It would have been an estimated loss of up to $17.4 million for us this year. It's just what it would have meant for us. There's uncertainty even. I even asked again yesterday. There's uncertainty on what index will actually be used in order to determine what inflationary measure. Is it going to be a regional measure? Is it going to be a national measure? We still don't know. A vote to opt out is a vote to retain the authority and flexibility to do what you've been doing, which is to innovate, to manage the school system's business, to respond to crisis. That's what a vote to opt out would be, to maintain that local control. A vote to opt in is saying we'll go with a statewide metric and we'll opt in to state financing for the school system forever. You're also saying, if you opt in, that if it doesn't work the way everybody thinks it might, that you're asking the state to fix it and we're giving up the ability to fix our own problem. There is no vote tonight. I understand that some groups in the community had led some in the community to believe that you would be taking some sort of action tonight. There's no action being taken. In fact, the earliest you could take action on this would be at your regular February board meeting.
Superintendent Horton also talked about HB 581 and other school system matters with parents and teachers at the school system's annual School Council Summit held December 12th.
We're in pretty good situation. Our building utilization across the district, elementary schools, about 94%, which is where you want to be. You want to make sure that you don't build schools until you can fill them. So we're in good shape there. Middle and high, a little bit over 90% in both. And school safety, really quickly. We are adding a third SRO at East Coweta High School, Northgate High School. We already have a third SRO at Noonan High School. The reason for that was when they were split across two campuses for 3 years, we kept two on the main campus and had one at what we called Cougar Village. So 3 at Noonan, and then 3 at East Coweta and 3 at Northgate is what we'll have.
Now for a look ahead at upcoming school system events with East Coweta High student Aubrey Hooper.
The Coweta County School System's first semester ends Wednesday, December 18th. The long Christmas and New Year's break begins December 19th, with teachers returning for a workday January 2nd, and students returning to class on January 3rd. After that, the school system will observe Martin Luther King federal holiday on Monday, January 20th, with a holiday for staff and students. On Thursday, January 16th, the center will present Rhinestone Cowgirls, legendary ladies of country music, on the main stage. In a community concert, the Cowgirls pay tribute to iconic female vocalists with classic and contemporary country hits, including Patsy Cline's Crazy, Tammy Wynette's Stand By Your Man, and Loretta Lynn's Coal Miner's Daughter. For ticket information and more about the center's upcoming school and community performances, go to www.thenixoncenter.net. Merry Christmas from the Jolly Crew at CEC Studios.
Thanks, Aubrey. The school board also honored the first Coweta Schools graduates of the new Georgia's Best program at the December 10th meeting. In 2023, the Coweta County Board of Education approved the school system's participation in UWG's Georgia Best program for teachers. Through a partnership with the University of West Georgia, the Coweta County School System offers eligible school system employees the opportunity to earn master's, specialist, or doctoral degrees at no personal cost in fields of critical local need. The 17 employees honored Tuesday are the first to complete their degrees through the program.
Our next recognition tonight is to recognize the first cohort of our Georgia's Best graduates from the University of West Georgia. The Coweta County School System and the University of West Georgia entered into a partnership almost 2 years ago where we would take staff members and assist them with getting advanced degrees in exchange for them committing to work for the school system for an additional 5 years in order to shore up some of our high-need areas. I'm proud to recognize the first group of graduates tonight.
2 years ago, at the recommendation of Dr. Horton, I stood before this board and asked you to make a commitment to your teachers that was truly historic in scope. And you all were one of the first 2 school boards in the state of Georgia to make the commitment to its teachers. And this is a wonderful thing that we have with Georgia's Best, but it would be impossible. It would be nothing but a vision except for the courage and the support of your school board. Thank you for all you do for your teachers.
The board also approved new high school course offerings at its December meeting, including revised English courses and a new career pathway in audio sound technology.
Yeah, the program started because of data. The data told us that the state of Georgia and our region were increasingly becoming more and more dependent on an audio economy, an economy that was driven by growth in the film industry, growth in the video industry, by radio, by church services, by concerts, by all the things that we can think of that require audio for our use and enjoyment of that experience. A career pathway is a sequence of 3 courses designed to build increasing levels of skill. The courses are hands-on, the courses are taught by industry professionals, and the courses very often culminate in a work-based learning industry experience for the student.
Post-Thanksgiving is a busy time of year for Coweta schools, including the end of the first semester, tests, special occasions, and holiday concerts. We caught up with Nixon Center Director Kathy Nixon to tell us how Coweta's premier arts facility juggles the holiday cheer of 32 schools.
So exciting here during the holidays. We say it's the most wonderful time of the year. In a 13-day period, which is what we have from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I think we have 25 or 26 school events. So those are in this main auditorium that you see behind me. We're ready for the holidays. Our black box is also ready. Many days we have 2 events, but it's fun. We try to make the building look very festive. It's warming to our hearts because we have families come in. They're so excited. They've come to the Art Center of Coweta County, and they make pictures in front of the Christmas trees. They are all dressed up. So we feel like that's our gift back to the school system and to the community. It's tiresome, but it's a good tiresome. And I would guess in a year, we host about 175 or 200,000 people through the building. So it just gets more exciting for the holidays.
That brings us to an end for today's show. Thanks for joining us. CCS TV will return to bring you more stories from the Coweta County school system throughout the school year.
And from me and Mrs. Leapart and the Coweta County school system, we wish you all a great Christmas and New Year's break, and we'll see everyone back on January 3rd. For now, we'll let the Noonan High Chorus, under the direction of chorus teacher Elizabeth Robbins, sing us into the season.
Although it's been said many times.